Oh crap. Kickstand is down. Alright. Hey everyone, this is Star Hooligan from Tustin, Irvine, and Santa Ana, California. And today, I'm gonna go ahead and start off this vlog with a nice little story. Yeah, a story. That's funny. No, but seriously, a good story to tell. So the other day, I was cruising along, heading on my way home, just like on a night like this. And I was gonna go ahead and make a left turn somewhere at some point. And I get some guy pulls up next to me. He's riding a CBR 600, I think. And he goes ahead and tells me, "What's up, man?" Or at least that's what I think, because I couldn't make out what he was saying, because I had headphones in my ear. Well, one of them anyway, and I couldn't make out what he was saying. So I just kind of like, I told him, like, as much as I hope that he heard me, like, "Oh, I can't hear you, I have something in my ear." And I guess he heard me. He like just pulled out a card and gave it to me. And the light turned green, just stuck the card in my pocket, and we drove off. He, as soon as he made the left, he made another right into a small neighborhood, and I continued forward. So, you know, as I rode along, and made my way home, got home, looked at the card, and it said Ill Riders on it. I'm like, oh cool, oh, okay, well what is it? You know, had a logo and whatever. Damn, it's really late. It's like 10:30 something, and I just got out of work. Ridiculous. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, I looked at it, I'm like, it had the logo and everything. I'm like, oh, what the, this is weird. Kind of looked at it, and then I'm like, oh, this is probably a club, like a motorcycle club or something like that. I saw a little bird there, so I'm like, okay, well, okay, cool, well, what do I do with it, you know? And then I'm like, so I'm guessing it is a club. So I went online, went on YouTube, looked to see if maybe I can find this club, and sure enough, I found some videos from these guys. And I just clicked on one, you know, looked at it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, club. And then it got me thinking. Clubs are pretty badass. And to me, like a club such as Ill Riders, oh shit. holds a pretty large amount of people, and I'm guessing that, you know, these people are like skilled riders, you know, all that stuff and whatever. Good people, you know. That's just by looking one of their videos, maybe 10 minutes in. They didn't look like they were doing crazy shit. It didn't look like they were acting all, you know, retarded and whatnot, you know, all that good stuff. But that was just a minute to 2 minutes in that I was watching. But whatever, you know, clubs in general, I mean, motorcycle clubs in general, usually start out with good intentions. You know, people who are enthusiasts, you know, they all ride motorcycles and whatnot. You know, they all just want to, you know, they all just want to share their experiences and, you know, share knowledge amongst one another and tell stories and all that good stuff. So that's kind of how I viewed clubs. Motorcycle clubs anyway. So it's like a family. And those are kind of the advantages, you know? Close friends, share experiences, techniques, styles, you know, etc., etc. All that good stuff. Now, as the club starts to get bigger, however, that's when you start running into problems, I think. You start having people that are not so much following your ideology of how you should ride, if you will. You know, you do, like, I know you know, well, no, technically I've never seen a club like that, but, you know, I think there's clubs out there, you know, they're all filled with, you know, kind of crazy stuff that they do. You know, like wheelies, stoppies, whatever, you know, you get me. But they don't do it when, you know, there's people around, you know, you try to look for areas that are secluded and isolated. But nah, yeah, these guys are like, these other guys are just like doing wheelies all around the population where they can kill, you know, someone else and whatnot. You know, that's debatable, but that's a different story. That's another thing. Right now, we're just talking about this, the clubs and some stupid people that you get in your club. Now, that can be an issue. As you know, as the club starts to expand with more and more people in it, you get more and more of these type of attitudes that come about. Hey, check it out. What is this? CV. You get more and more of those people. But sorry, I just like looking at the bikes. But yeah, you get more and more of those people. So, you know, you want to be careful with that. Secondly, I think a big thing that comes negatively from clubs is that we're quote-unquote a patch away from being a gang. And that's all social media influence there, all cultural influence there, because our society has been filled with motorcycle gangs and violence for quite a bit. And you know, for a good majority of us, we're not like that. We're not dicks and assholes and chumps. Whatever. You know, we're pretty cool people. But, you know, like when they say, oh, that's that 1%, I guess you can say, I don't know. I guess you can come off as an asshole, but we're not. We're not a gang. We're just people that are enthusiastic about motorcycles, and we all like to ride with one another. But we get this social stigma that, yeah, we're all violent people, yeah, we're all gang members because we ride in groups. No. But what can you do? That's kind of what we're viewed as in our society. That's kind of a downside of being a club sometimes too. So, and another thing I think is not really taken into account is that when you become a club, it becomes very similar to a family. You know, you're pretty close to these guys because, you know, you meet up every so often during the week. You get to know them, you get to know their personalities, a little bit about their lifestyle, how they live, and why isn't this life changing? Hold on, let's see if I can get out of here. But you get me, right? And with every great family comes a dysfunctional family. Come on, come on. So, you know. So that's kind of, you know, that's kind of true. I don't like to think it's possible, but you know, it probably is. You know, you got people that are kind of rivals within the group, so that's kind of really touchy. Let me just go ahead and make a U-turn here. That's really touchy, I think. But, you know, if you want to avoid all that, keep your group, your club, if you go ahead and join a club, kind of small. And, you know, it kind of sucks. I don't want to promote, you know, exclusive clubs, but, you know, be safe. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be safe. You know, look out for each other and all that good stuff. You know, we all occasionally love to have fun and all that, but for overall, just be safe, guys. And when you're out there having fun, well, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Hope everyone has a good time, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.
I saw you looking at me, girl.
Jersey.
Short people problems. Short people problems.
Jersey.
Getting up. Debating whether to get a DRZ or a CBR 600. I don't know. We'll see.